Have you ever wondered why the Ukraine government is so thankful to the Philippines for its yes vote in the United Nations? What does this vote mean and why is it significant? And why did countries like the US vote differently? In the early days of March 2025, the United Nations General Assembly found itself in the throes of a vote that would reverberate across the world. The topic? A resolution condemning Russia's invasion of Ukraine. When the votes were tallied, 93 countries were in favor, 18 against, and 65 abstained. But amidst these numbers, two votes stood out as particularly intriguing. Those of the United States and the Philippines. The US, a nation often seen as a global leader, made a surprising move. They changed their vote from a yes to a no, aligning with Russia for the first time. This unexpected twist left many onlookers puzzled, as it seemed to challenge the country's past positions. In stark contrast, the Philippines held steadfast in their support for the resolution. They stood shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine, emphasizing their belief in international law and the United Nations Charter. This yes vote didn't just echo in the halls of the UN, it reached all the way to Ukraine, earning them the gratitude of a nation under siege. But why? Why the Philippines, and why such a distinct vote? The answer lies in the intricate web of geopolitical alliances that influence such decisions. These alliances, often unseen but always present, play a considerable role in shaping the world's response to conflict. The Asia-Pacific region, where the Philippines is situated, saw a variety of voting patterns. Some of the US's Pacific partners shifted their support away from Ukraine, while other US allies continued to back the resolution. Central Asian states abstained, showing no outright support for Russia. China, despite its close ties with Russia, also chose to abstain. These shifting sands of support and opposition reflect the complex dynamics at play in such global decisions. So what made the Philippines say yes? What are the implications of this vote? Let's unravel these mysteries. Why did the Philippines vote yes in the UN resolution? What motivated this decision? Let's delve into the possible reasons that might have influenced the Philippines' stance. The Philippines has always shown a strong commitment to international law. This commitment is not just an abstract ideal, but a guiding principle that shapes its foreign policy decisions. Voting yes for a resolution that calls for respect of Ukraine's sovereignty is a reflection of this steadfast commitment. Now let's consider the geopolitical affiliations. The Philippines, located in Southeast Asia, is thousands of miles away from the conflict zone in Ukraine. So why would it concern itself with a conflict happening half a world away? The answer lies in the interconnectedness of today's world. Decisions made in one part of the globe can ripple across oceans, affecting nations far and wide. By voting yes, the Philippines not only expressed its support for Ukraine, but also signaled its stance on global peace and security. Moreover, we cannot overlook the unique political context of the Philippines. It is a nation that has grappled with its own internal conflicts and understands the value of peace. This experience could have been a driving force behind its decision to vote in favor of the resolution. However, the yes vote was not just about the Philippines standing up for international law or expressing its geopolitical stance. It was also about the nation asserting its autonomy on the global stage, making a decision based on its principles and not just following the lead of larger, more powerful nations. But why did this yes vote earn the gratitude of Ukraine? Let's find out. Ukraine expressed gratitude to the Philippines for its yes vote. But why? Why was this vote so important to Ukraine? In the vast field of international politics, sometimes it's the smallest gestures that bear the most profound implications. This yes vote from the Philippines was more than just a check mark on a ballot. It was a beacon of hope for Ukraine in a time of great adversity. Think of it this way. You're in a crowded room and you're trying to make your voice heard, but the noise is overwhelming and your pleas are getting lost in the din. Suddenly, someone stands up and echoes your words, amplifying your message for everyone to hear. That's what the Philippines did for Ukraine with their yes vote. This vote was not just a sign of solidarity. It was a public declaration that aggression and invasion are unacceptable. It was a clear message to the world that peace should always take precedence over power struggles. At a time when Ukraine was feeling the heavy burden of conflict, this vote was a much-needed morale booster. It was a reminder that they were not alone, that there were nations ready to stand with them in their fight for sovereignty. This yes vote from the Philippines was also a powerful statement against aggression. It showed that even in the face of potential backlash from powerful nations, the Philippines chose to uphold the principles of international law and peace. The vote was a testament to the Philippines' commitment to these principles, reinforcing its stance on the global stage. It was a demonstration that they were not afraid to make hard choices when it came to defending peace and justice. But beyond the symbolic significance, this vote also had a tangible impact on Ukraine. It helped create a stronger case against Russia in the international community, which could potentially lead to more concrete actions to resolve the conflict. But how does this vote affect the relationship between the Philippines and other countries like the US? Let's dig deeper. What are the global implications of the Philippines' yes vote? How does it affect the country's relationship with the US and other nations? Well, the Philippines' stance in the UN vote is a clear demonstration of the nation's adherence to international law and the UN Charter, but it doesn't come without potential consequences. By voting yes, the Philippines found itself in direct opposition to the United States, a nation that has long been a key ally. This divergence in stances raises several questions. Could this decision strain the Philippines' relationship with the US? Might it affect future cooperation between the two nations on matters of international security and diplomacy? Or perhaps it could even lead to a realignment of alliances. On the other hand, the yes vote may have also won the Philippines some friends. Countries that are in favor of the resolution, like Ukraine, have already expressed their gratitude. This could potentially open up new avenues of diplomatic relations and mutual support. But let's not forget about the unpredictability of global dynamics. Today's friend could be tomorrow's foe and vice versa. In this ever-changing landscape, maintaining strong alliances is crucial. Striking a balance between standing up for what is right and maintaining key relationships is no easy task, but it's a challenge that nations must face head-on. Now, what about the countries that abstained or voted no? How will the Philippines' yes vote affect its relations with these nations? Could there be repercussions, or will these nations respect the Philippines' stance? These are all questions that can't be answered definitively, but they are worth pondering as we observe the evolving geopolitical landscape. The Philippines' yes vote is a single decision in a complex web of international politics, but it's a decision that could have far-reaching implications. So, what can we learn from this intriguing episode? Let's conclude. So, what's the takeaway from this UN vote controversy? What does it tell us about global politics and the power of a single vote? Well, we've journeyed through a fascinating exploration of this UN vote and its implications. This one event has given us a glimpse into the complex web of international relations, the geopolitical currents that shape our world, and the profound resonance of a single yes vote. Remember the Philippines' yes vote, the one that stood out amidst the sea of abstentions and the unexpected no from the U.S question mark. It wasn't just a tick on a ballot. It was a declaration, a statement of support for peace and the principles of international law. It echoed across the globe, reaching the ears of the Ukrainian government, who expressed their gratitude for this show of solidarity. Why does this matter? Well, every vote in these international assemblies is a reflection of a nation's stance on global issues, its allegiances, its values, and its vision for the world. They're not just votes, they are messages sent out to the world that can influence diplomatic relations, shape alliances, and sometimes change the course of history. Also, let's not forget the role played by the US. Its surprising no vote was a stark reminder of the unpredictability of international politics. It highlighted that even long-standing alliances can shift, and that every nation, no matter how powerful, is a player in the complex game of global politics. The takeaway? Every nation, big or small, has a role to play in shaping our world. Every vote matters. Every stance taken, every decision made contributes to the dynamics of global politics. The yes vote of the Philippines in the UN is more than just a vote. It's a statement, a stand, and a commitment to peace. So keep wondering, keep questioning, and never stop exploring the fascinating world of global politics. Subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, stay curious. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.